chase. So I can't confirm or deny that one. But regardless, the Big Boss Man that they're releasing with the hat is absolutely brilliant. Cracking figure. That's really going to complement the original one they released. I forget what series, very, very early on. But it's almost like the Series 1 and Series 3 Hasbro difference, right? The baby face and the heel.
The peak Boss Man. But when Boss Man, after he split up with Akeem from the Twin Towers and got pretty fit about WrestleMania 7, that's prime Boss Man.
Yeah.
Good guy, Hulk's ally, taking down the bad guys, taking on a trip down to Cobb County, Georgia.
Yeah. He mustn't have. He must once he departed the Twin Towers tag team. He mustn't have been traveling with Hakeem around the countryside.
I'm pretty sure they had a feud for a while, didn't they?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Pretty sure they did. I'm trying to think what. I'll go back this afternoon and figure out or this evening and figure out when their little feud was.
Well, we've got celebrity status just joined us. Mark Bushy, welcome from all the way from America. Thanks for
Bushman. We were just talking about you, Bushman, before, not on the live before show about top level collectors around the world, mate. It's great to have you on board. Welcome.
So, Bushy, you're on our list for an interview at some stage, my friend. So we'll be reaching out in due course. Chris,
it's good to see you're awake. You're awake in the US at this time of the morning.
All right, let's get back into this. The Series 90. So far, I've said Bronson Reed. That's pending now. Big Boss Man is a chase. Thanks, Matt Rhodes has just confirmed that. We've got Mia Yim, The Reckoning, Mustafa Ali, Jay Uso, and a Randy Orton. That's Series 90. Now, Series 91, I can confirm it is Hulk Hogan. RVD is the chase. Bianca Blair, Austin Theory, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. Series 92, it just looks like it's Adam Cole at this stage, and that's a chase as well.
Series, that one, right?
Yep, so far. And Series 93 is Raquel Gonzalez and Karrion Kross. So that's where it is currently up to. Any more updates on Series 92 and 93, I will keep you guys posted.
Hey, James, I've got a big question for you after all those releases that you just said. What happened? So there's a bit of a thing, people are saying WWE are cutting a lot of their stars and, fringe NXT stars to prepare for sale. So by reducing the wage bill, then they're more attractive for a buyer. They can come in and then they can make decisions because they don't have to sack people. The wage bill is already lower. What happens with contractual agreements with places like Mattel? So if the company is sold, does the contract stand for the length of the term, or does Mattel then say we're not going to do it anymore? Or
all I would know is that the legal team of the WWE and whoever's buying it would be on some big dollars because there's a lot to negotiate, right? A lot to negotiate. Off topic, but on topic. I don't know if you watched the Luke Longley documentary on part 2.
I did, yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, part 2. I haven't seen part 2 yet. I've only watched part 1.
Well, I won't spoil too much, but when he played, I didn't know this, but he played for, once he left the Chicago Bulls, he played for Phoenix.
Yeah, I knew that.
He signed a massive deal with the New York Knicks and basically signed a 3-year deal. After year 1, he had to medically retire because of his ankle. But in the NBA, or I don't know, American sports, or if it's just the NBA, they have to, if you're medically unfit, if you're proven to be medically unfit, they pay you out your full contract. So he got paid his $45 million for that 3 years, but played 1 year.
Gee whiz.
That's pretty hard.
That's the case here as well. So a player that plays for the Eagles in the AFL here, Daniel Venables, just about a week ago retired due to a bad concussion. He couldn't come back. And I was hearing him talk about it on the radio, and he said that it's the insurance it's all done through insurance, but because he's gone to a medical tribunal and the medical tribunal has said no, it is dangerous for your health to keep playing. The insurance is through the Players Association, and they will also pay him out for future earnings. So because he can't earn he was only about 21, 22. They'll pay him for probably 8 or 9 years of possible earnings.
Yeah, wow. So to answer your question, my friend, I'm not too sure, but it'd be a messy negotiation, and you need the top top-notch lawyers and solicitors in that room getting that underway. I do feel for Bronson Reed, because imagine if you or I got a figure. You're thinking, yes, awesome. My childhood dream come true. And all of a sudden, hey, buddy, you're out. See you later.
Yeah.
It's sad, mate. Very sad. Whilst we're on Mattel, do we want to talk about this Ultimate Edition New Generation Arena?
Well, we can. I'm a little bit frustrated.
You go first.
Last week, 2 weeks ago, we talked about it. You told me you didn't need it, you weren't going to buy it, but we should all back it. So I thought about it. I thought, well, you know what? Yes, we should all back it, especially now they're not going to take any cash off us until the 22nd. So that gives me enough time to buy a bit of brownie points with the wife, maybe sell something, make sure there's plenty of PayPal balance, because it's going to be about $380, $400.
Yeah.
Anyway, thought, better get onto there before the Macho exclusive goes away. Go to do it. All the money out of my card. They took my full $400. Doesn't matter. Like it's not. I can't not afford it. It's fine, but it is a little bit frustrating when it says we will not. On the first screen, it says we will not debit your card until this date, only if the product is fully backed. And then all of a sudden, here we go. We'll take your money. Yeah. I wonder, is it because I don't have a Mattel account? So I didn't sign up as a Mattel member. I just did it as a guest.
Okay.
So I wonder if that's the reason.
Well, if anyone knows that, let us know. But I have reached out to Steve, so Action Figure Attack on Twitter, and he has suggested that any members of ours, and I have shared this on our social accounts, to reach out Mattel, contact customer service, and ask them.
Well, I did, and they haven't responded. 2 days ago, they haven't responded.
So I've emailed them as well, because I was going to back it. I don't necessarily need it, but when that Macho Man came out, I thought, okay, that's 3 good figures. The entrance neon sign is pretty cool, and I'll probably let go of the ring. I don't know. I might even just keep it in the box and just store it away. But it's it's a good thing for the community. Let's back it. But I only changed my mind when they said you don't have to pay up front. Like you, I can afford to pay for it up front. That's not the point, though. It's $400 out of our back pocket. It's not $250 for us. It's $400, right, that you pay, and it's not guaranteed. Then if it doesn't get back, you've then got to reach out to them. And let's face it, our communication with Mattel at the moment has been non-existent, right? Yeah. And all the stuff we hear about Mattel's distribution and what Jeff from Go Figure has gone through, I don't want that hassle of trying to chase my money down.
Yeah.
But on top of that, they said you don't need to pay up front. So I'm not backing it.
Yeah. No, it's rubbish.
You have to pay up front.
Don't back it. It's well, I think we should all back it, because I want those figures now and I've bloody paid for them. So make it happen. What was it the other day? Me and you were chatting, and we realised that for 5,000 backers at $250, it was like $1.25 million.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a fair amount of coin, considering the Macho and the Diesel are very similar to previous versions of those figures. It's a lot of money.
Yeah. And Aaron Ferguson's just mentioned there's 2,330 at this stage backers of the arena, and there's 12 days left. Do you reckon
there's no way it's going to get to 5,000 when there's now the Macho exclusive has gone, because it's past the date.
I personally believe Mattel's too big of a company for this to fail. I think it will get over the line somehow, some way. Look, I think they've come out of the gates not the best.
Yeah.
If Macho was there from the start, if they said we're not going to charge you up front, I think this would have been a done deal.
I'm surprised more people who own stores like around the world haven't gone, well, I'll back it for 50 and then I'll have 50 stock, because the value of the figures will be a lot higher once if there's only 5,000 made. Like, you also think it's 5,000 backers, it gets made. They make 5,000 to the order. Then all of a sudden, people who couldn't afford it at the time or didn't want it, and then they see how good it looks, the value will go up pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh, there's no doubt. But look, I do hope it gets over, and I'll just have to I don't know. lick my
So
wounds because I didn't back it.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
the other thing is, if you back it as a store and you buy, say, 10 of the rings, you get 10 of the machos, 10 of the diesels, you can piece that out and sell them individually and get your money, make money off that pretty easily. But I suppose it's a big investment to put in $2,500-3,000 on something that you don't know whether it's going to happen or not.
Yeah. Oh, look. I think all up, it's definitely worth it. The $250 US is you get a lot more value than that. I just think right now what they've marketed and what would support the greater community, they're not living up to, right? So I think for now I'm just going to say, well, let it go. I don't need it. It's not really in my wheelhouse, so I'll let that one go. Anyway, let's keep moving on with the show.
Let's move on to Jazzwares, mate. What's Jazzwares got coming out?
Jazzwares. So this one of Rob Kerr's favourite pieces ever to be released. It's the Cody Rhodes LJN style Walmart exclusive. How many figures has Cody Rhodes got now from Jazzwares?
He's got a fair few. I really like this. I actually think,
cool.
as a non-LJN man myself, I just think it looks really cool. This is one that I would personally keep in the box because it's designed to be in the box. There's nothing it can compare to other than an LJN. And if you've got loose LJNs, it will look too new and too well tooled. Like, the face is really striking. The muscle definition is pretty amazing as well.
Yeah.
I just think this looks like a really great idea. This is going to really pull at the LJN fans.
Yeah. And the box art. Look at the box art. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, nailed it. Same colours, everything.
Well done, Jazzwares. That's, as I said, Rob Kerr will have a few of those in his collection before we know it. Next up, we've got the great man from Down Under, Junk Shop Dog. I shouldn't say just great man and great woman, his wife, Portia, and Adam McFarlane. So he has announced another release in his Series 2 figure line, and it's the great Suzuki. There he is there, covered in belts. Wow. A bit of a belt collection there.
Do you reckon the figure will come with all the belts?
That'd be awesome if it did.
Make it happen, Junk Shop.
Yeah. So I was speaking about him the other day, and that's pretty much his Series 2 now complete. So in Series 2, so before I get into Series 2, so what else is the Series 1 in the original releases, right? The series starts with Bruiser Brody, which one I have. So in his Series 2 releases, he's got Bruiser Brody, Dynamite Kid, Bull Nakano, Terry Funk, the Road Warriors, Giant Bubba, First Tiger Mask, and now the Great Suzuki, which is one hell of a lineup. So well done, guys.
Yeah, well done, guys. Great job.
Okay, guys. It depends when you're listening to this. If you're listening to tonight, you've got 5 days left to order yourself a OG Wrestling with Figs podcast shirt or hoodie. And if you're listening to this podcast in podcast world in a week's time, pre-orders are done. So everything is up for pre-order now. As I said, guys, we've got 5 days left. Get on there, back the show, back Chris and I. It's a cool shirt, cool jumper, quality pieces. And if you buy the shirt and hoodie together, you receive a 5% discount using code FDU5.
Make sure you put the code in, otherwise you get charged full price like I did.
Yes. Yeah. So that's on our website now, wrestlingwithfigs.com. Next up, we've got worldwide.
Technical difficulties over there on the East Coast, mate.
My phone has just come alive. All right, worldwide toy pickups. Now this is something that has broken the internet. If Mark Bush, if you're still there, I know that you've been.
He just left.
He's just left. There's been some WWF Hasbro prototype reveals come out. So what I know of, out of the wrestling figure prototypes, there's a Series 2 $1 Million Man. There's a Series 4 Bret Hart,
nice.
hand-painted prototype. And then there's a Nasty Boys set, hand-painted prototypes. So really, really exciting for us collectors. I won't be bidding on them. I'm happy with where I'm at. But
so where have these come from?
The old saying, a former Hasbro employee. Rumor has it. I can't confirm this, so I don't know for sure. But rumor has it it's the same person that sold Matt Cardona that whole box of stuff that he bought with the Rhythm and Blues, Greg Valentine, and all the